toward other men, there is no one who definitely belongs to the caste known as the royal caste. Therefore pride on account of one's ancestry is unjustified. It is like the following analogy: someone left a golden water pot in a Brahmin household for safekeeping. In the long period that followed, the owners of the house changed many times and the pots changed too. Someone left a gold water pot in a Brahmin household for safekeeping. After a long time the owner returned and asked whether a member of the Brahmin family was at home. He was told that there was no Brahmin family living in the house but one of royal caste. The man asked about the gold pot the Brahmins had kept for him, but was told there was no gold pot, only a silver one. He asked them to take care of it for him. After a long time he returned again only to find that the inhabitants of the house now belonged to the official caste and that they were keeping a copper pot. On another occasion when he went there, he found a family of the common caste and the pot was now an iron one. Castes change just like the pot and the family.
Assertion: if one does not become royal through caste, one becomes a member of the royal caste through one's work of protecting everyone. Answer: if, by doing the work of the royal caste such as protection of the people, even people of common caste could become royal caste, one might wonder why even those of common caste should not become Brahmin by doing Brahmin work such as reciting the Vedas. Thus it is wrong to think that one belongs to the royal caste because of one's work. For instance, though one speaks of a boat going to that bank and coming to this bank, neither this bank nor that bank exist by way of their own entity, but are relative to one's position. Similarly, caste is merely an attribution.
Assertion: through the power and wealth of kingship it is possible when the time is right to distribute possessions and so forth to a great many people. Therefore pride is appropriate. Answer: while it is true that he can distribute possessions accumulated over a long period, a king cannot distribute the ill deeds created in connection with them as he can power and wealth. When one alone must experience the effects of ill deeds, what wise person would destroy their future lives on account of something trivial for someone else's sake? Shame, not pride, is appropriate. It is like the following analogy: when a buffalo is killed, though many eat this sacrificial offering, the ill deed accrues to the killer alone. A butcher's son was afraid to do wrong and refused to kill deer and other animals. His relations said, "Go ahead and kill. We will share any wrong there is in that." He answered, "I have an awful headache. Please share it with me." "We can't do that," they said. "Then how can the suffering of bad rebirths be shared?"
Assertion: since one lives with great power and wealth, pride is appropriate. Answer: regarding pride caused by the power and wealth of kingship and so forth, which thinks, "I am better than others," one must look at those with equal power and wealth as well as others much more mighty than oneself, who have superlative power and wealth. Having done so, pride will not remain in the hearts of the wise, who understand how to analyze in detail the way things are. It is like the following analogy: the Brahmin Vasudhara's wife was proud of her body. The proud lady was made to join the retinue of a certain king's queens. Seeing the ladies in waiting decreased her pride. The Brahmin Vasudhara's wife said, "Although there's no one on earth with a body like mine, you don't make me splendid by giving me the clothes and jewelry I deserve." In response, he made her a member of the queen's retinue. Seeing the ladies in waiting, no need to mention the queen, decreased the pride she felt about her body. Z. The summarizing stanza. This is the fourth chapter of the 400 on the yogic deeds, showing the means to abandon conceptions of a self. This concludes the commentary on the fourth chapter, showing the means to abandon erroneous conceptions of a self, from Essence of Good Explanations, explanation of the 400 on the yogic deeds of Bodhisattvas.
Commentary to Chapter 4 by GESHE. SONAM. RINCHEN. Pride makes us look down on others as if surveying the surrounding countryside from a mountain top. The wise regard it as an enemy. Nagarjuna has said that pride on account of our internal and external riches robs us of our wealth of virtue. It conceals our faults and makes us refuse to listen when others point out our weaknesses, depriving us of the chance to correct them. It also blinds us to others' positive qualities and prevents us from emulating them or learning what they can teach us. A person who lacks humility is like a tree without fruit, both stand bolt upright. But someone with humility is like a tree laden with fruit, both bow down. The gdams, masters said the water of good qualities will not stay on a ball of pride. In our case, happiness easily leads to arrogance, which makes us insensitive and callous to others. We despise them and their misfortunes and are disdainful or condescending in the way we treat them, which hurts their feelings. Pride makes harmonious relationships impossible because it prevents respect for others. It also makes us exercise whatever power we have to reinforce our own status and keep others in an inferior position.
Understanding the disadvantages of pride, we must first try to decrease it and then completely rid ourselves of it. It is essential to recognize the many forms pride can take and discover which we have. Feelings of superiority may arise in relation to those who are inferior, equal, or in fact superior. One may have an overwhelming sense of self-importance or conceit, thinking one has attained qualities and insights which one does not possess. One may take pride in thinking one is only slightly inferior to those who are actually vastly superior, or may wrongly feel proud of possessing insights, for example, when one has gone badly astray. One may even be proud of one's humility. By consciously cultivating respect for others, recognizing and valuing their positive qualities, such as generosity, kindness, patience, stability, or knowledge, we ourselves can come to possess the same riches because our admiration will make us want to acquire these qualities. Mahakasyapa is said to have regarded all living beings as his teachers. Just as rivers flow down to the sea, good qualities come to one with humility. Instead of feeling proud because of our social status, possessions, appearance, reputation, knowledge, or spiritual accomplishments, we should use these assets to help others, wishing that they too may in future enjoy similar advantages. Pride must be distinguished from self-confidence. Pride can arise without any justification over something trivial. It is a destructive emotion, whereas self-confidence is a feeling of certainty based on sound reasons that one has the ability to do something. It is an aspect of wisdom and essential in giving us the courage to undertake difficult and challenging tasks.